I'm so tired. I just don't sleep at all. Like, even if I do sleep, I'm noticing that as I get older, it's not as easy to tolerate the lack of sleep. And when I do dream, which is typically when I get into a REM cycle, it's like I'm awake anyway. So, like, I'm just exhausted. My eyes are burning from, always being open. And the weather here is so just. It's high or low. It doesn't seem like there's ever a middle ground. This is a tough place to live. And everybody else has a lot of luxuries. And I want to benefit this building. I have the mind for it. But, like, I don't know. I was happy here. But anytime I'm happy, something bad always happens. And I don't know where else I can go to just get away from people. I could always go back to the farm, build my own grocery store. But the roads are straight. They're all straight. And I have the mind of a fucking Formula One driver. Like, I need my roads to curve. I need to take apexes. I need the dynamics. Sometimes I want to take a late. Sometimes I want to take an early apex. Sometimes I want to be absolutely perfect, It gives my life color. There are no better roads that I've ever driven than Colorado. And I don't know what to do. What do I do with myself? Like, a woman wouldn't help. I don't even have desire for sex anymore. I don't even have desire to pleasure a woman anymore. And I'm not gay. Like, I'm not attracted to men. Like, I can love the minds of men, but I can't, I'm not attracted to the male form. And God, I miss being young, like when girls were really sweet. They were so much more fun. I miss, like, my middle school girlfriend. Her name was Jana, and God, I was such an idiot. Because she was a great girl. And I just miss, like, I remember this one time. You know how hard it is to hide a rock hard boner when you're walking next to this young girl? And you have to reserve yourself and respect her. It is very difficult. and and I just remember this time walking home and it's snowing and we're just laughing and talking. And, like, when you hold her hand, it's the only way I can describe it is like a thunderstorm in your mind. And she just I I don't know. I tried to like get back in contact with her, but she had a boyfriend, and I just messaged the guy. I was like, "Why haven't you proposed to her? She's a great girl." A week later, they were engaged, and now they're married and they have children. Like, I influenced their entire future through helping that man rationalize that he had something in his life, some person in his life that, you know, make that choice. He looks like a really nice dude. I'd love to meet him, but I'm never going to see him again. And, it is tough being up here. It's not easy in any way. Like, for some reason on these fucking forest fires, they make it even more hard to breathe up here. And then we have the dumbasses that are saying that we're in a drought, so let's extra seed the clouds and make it more fucking humid so that, like, I moved to Colorado to get away from humidity because I would just get pneumonia and bronchitis constantly every year. Moved here, it was so arid. I was happy. I could breathe. Sure, the low oxygen, takes time to adjust, but once you get past that and the nosebleeds, it's amazing. Now, I'm getting fucking constant mucus. I had pneumonia again twice. A few months ago, I got over a really bad lung infection. And, these people just, why aren't you stimulating forest growth? That's what you should be doing. No. Let's build more apartment complexes and condominiums and have way too many people so that the cops become objectionable. Like, I fucking warned people. Like, you pump all these people into this locality, and then I become some sort of target because I'm different. Now everybody wants to wear polo shirts and shit. Like, you're gonna go to the golf course. I live in a condominium. I don't know shit about woodworking, but I want to destroy that fucking building. I want to destroy the original building that built this fucking town. And I'm the last person to caretake it. And just letting it be condemned. And then, you make a false police report. That's a very serious thing. I mean, it's not a fucking joke. You don't call 911 and say fake things. That is there to actually help people. I'm waiting to see if maybe my dignity will come back, but at this point I'm at a loss of respect for people. I don't think that I'm gonna recover from it because it's really disappointing, and it's just been my entire life. At this point, I'm 35, and people just keep proving me wrong. Maybe it's time to end this country. Not the philosophy, not the Constitution. I think it's just time to end the people. Like, they're just. I've traveled so far, and there's some half decent people. But, I mean, a girl that I took her virginity, and I take her on a road trip to take her to the ocean. She then ditches me in Boise. And so these people see me playing guitar, and it's like a double-edged sword, right? So they gave me like $50, which was awesome. But they had me play for them at a restaurant. On one hand, I'm being made fun of and laughed at. On the other hand, I was making them have a good time, so I don't really fully know. But I think it's safe to assume that, I'm a joke. See, I couldn't play this song that they wanted. So I asked them, can I play one of my songs and incorporate the lyrics of that other song? And they gave me like $50 for doing that, but everybody in the restaurant's just laughing. And at the same time, I'm just alone and feel shame. I should just move to Germany, and I don't know. Like, where can I go on Earth? I don't have good luck with people. And I'm at the point where I just don't even want to try anymore, To make friends or have a family or believe in love. I don't want romance. I don't want to take a girl dancing anymore. Like, you could show me every woman on Earth. I don't care if it's like fucking Emma Watson, which I consider to be the sexiest woman alive, or Stone or whatever. You couldn't even show me Christina. I think Bellemai's the only one, but she's dead, so that's just great. Like, you can't. There's nothing that you can just like. If I was like, I don't know, the Lord of Love or something, and any woman could love me, I'm at the point where it's just make believe. Like, I can't feel affection because people just always prove me wrong. No matter how many good things I do. And I don't want them to even know that I'm doing good things. I'm not expecting from it. But there's no solution. There's no... I don't even know what to say. Like, it's hard to explain. It's just kind of emptiness. A sickening in my stomach. Pain in my chest. A headache. I'm just looking for an excuse to live another day at this point. What do? There's no one to talk to. People don't even talk anymore. You know, internet, you used to be able to talk to people around the entire fucking world. I remember once this kid I met from Britain, he didn't have any money, so he couldn't afford some sort of passcode for a certain game. I went and stole it from Walmart just for him. And, I was like, this is gonna be fun. We made friends. You know, I got him this passcode. And we played for a long time together. Before the game, you know, was locked out or changed or whatever the fuck happened. And also, you know, you lose connections with people. The grand scheme of making a friendship through, you know, committing a crime. That's fucking life. That is living. It isn't cool to say, hey, I made cheeseburgers, so I bought you this. It's not as fun, is it? Like, he was just a funny guy. Like, he was a funny kid, and we got along. I miss talking to people across the world. That was the whole point of this technology. It's just basically gone. You know? It was an illusion. I've been banned from everything. And then people get vindictive. You know, somebody tried to call me a child predator for making a post about, or a comment about a girl that had like cuts all over her arms. And they reported me to Facebook. Like, you're a fucking vigilante. Like, you're Batman, huh? You're fucking Batman. What's for dinner? I'm not even hungry. I don't even want to eat. I'm tired of eating. It's so annoying. Mm. 4 o'clock. And then it's gonna be night again. You know, I hate time. I fucking hate clocks. Like, they imprint into your mind a consistency. And maybe humans shouldn't be too consistent. Maybe we would all be happier if we didn't know what time it is. I think we would be happier and nicer to each other if we didn't know what day it is. Like, these fucking holidays that we fabricate are very superficial. I need February 14th to be romantic. What a load of fucking horseshit, right? That's why you're unhappy. And even if then you remove all the jobs and stuff, how is it that people are going to network together? Let's say we automate everything. We get rid of customer service. We get rid of, employees, and everything's automated, and we can trust one another. How are we going to provide together when, this system of happiness that everybody thinks they want till it dulls out? And I mean, Voltaire was right. I just can't find it in my book again. But, it's no different than any drug you take that makes you think that you're happy. It always dulls out, so you need more and more and more. So you have to feel sadness so that you can know that you feel happiness. And the world, these people, get a thrill, from, I don't know, trying to ruin other people's lives. That's why I've said, Hitler was right. It's just how he went about it that was impulsive and evil. But we're still all doing the same things. People tried to have me arrested because I live in a forest, carried a gun. They made a false accusation. They lied, actually. They don't care to understand me, but they think that they have the choice over me. Because their emotions are so fucking important. I would argue that maybe you're not. You should think maybe, what is on my face? The fuck? Maybe you're not important. The real people have something weird on their face. Because I'm not standing in a mirror dolling myself up. I am willing to show you who I actually am. And you're fearless with it. You gotta be. I think we're losing that. Or maybe it never existed, and I was just a weirdo. Did it ever exist? And I was just delusional, thinking that people were unique and special? Fucking hope not. Oh, I hope not. It's what do you do? We're on a space rock. We're alone. We could be wiped out at any minute. Even if there was other life in the universe, which rationally there is, obviously. Somewhere else in this vast emptiness, aside from my own physics, my own work, like, what's the point? Like, why? So I think people rationalize that, hey, I want oak instead of plywood or white wood. I want some rosewood. That other person wants it too. I'm going to compete with them for that. And then it all, like, there's an exponential degradation of desires that create this illusion of luxury. And maybe I should just die. Like, I'm tired of thinking too much. I have a vast respect for people that can defeat me. Not a lot of people get to. And then I'm also tired of thinking too much. Because it doesn't stop. Even though it's quiet in my brain. It's always quiet up here. It's all subconscious. It's fucking weird. Like, I can sit and not think and then find a solution. It's wild. I've wondered about taking an EEG test and seeing how I can shut it off, but answer like equations and stuff. But then I wonder if I'm a fucking zombie from fucking Walking Dead, the way that it, like, is it the fifth episode? 6th or 5th episode of the first season. They're at the CDC, and they show, the guy's wife, and she's, like, the first zombie, and, how her brain was EEG'd. Maybe I am a zombie. Wouldn't that be funny? It would make sense because zombies are my favorite horror. I'm a zombie. What do? You sit. You wait. As if something's gonna be good. Or you make it good yourself. One fucking wedding to be invited to would have been something. But it's just been me in a room like this, or another room, or other rooms, thinking there's no solutions. Like, call the cops on me. He needs a wellness check. He has a gun on him and a knife. Extra rounds. But but you don't care to understand what that person is. You never do you? All you care about is your own emotions. And even if, let's just say that I was a problem, that I was yelling at people at Jimmy John's, because I wasn't. There's security footage. You can go and fucking check that. What are you gonna do to me? How are you gonna fix me? What solution do you have for the fucking philosopher of free will, an actual artist, a fucking genius IQ that's been tested? Like, I'm a poet. I play 4 fucking instruments. Well, I used to. I can't do it anymore because of these goddamn fingers. But I'm a composer. I'm a... Did I say poet? Yeah, I said poet already, right? Like, I'm a inventor that has original drawings of an invention of a tire that was stolen and put on a Mercedes concept car. And you think that, oh, this guy came to buy some sandwiches, he needs to be locked up. God, I've lost all hope in humanity. I'm starting to understand during the Industrial Revolution why they would just liquidate people through advancements. Because I'm starting to understand now that you making a sandwich and I have a sidearm on me because I might have bears, that you think that I shouldn't be able to defend myself and not be eaten alive because you make sandwiches and you have a fucking opinion, but you don't care to know anything about me. You never asked one question about me. You don't know who the fuck I am. I invented 4 escapements for calculating time on all sorts of variables. I was going to amalgamate them, actually. I wanted to make... This is something I actually haven't said yet. Is that I wanted to amalgamate them into one of those, like... back in the 90s, they had those weird domed clocks. I forget what they were called. My grandmother had one. That's why it was inspired by that. And I wanted to make them amalgamate through a differential system. It would have been beautiful mechanic work. Like, beautiful engineering. And then I designed, because I had 4 escapements, a tourbillon for each of them with triaxial tourbillons for each of them. Oh, but hey, he bought some sandwiches. Guy needs to be arrested and put in prison, or what, a psych ward? Like, you're in the mountains. A lady was just killed by a mountain lion. Oh, hey, maybe I'm a little passionate that they ruined downtown. They ruined it, and I can't drive up and down and enjoy the neon lights anymore. I can't enjoy watching them turn on and play Elvis so that there's atmosphere. Because I'm a fucking artist. Oh, wait, I got a little loud. Better call the cops on me again. Hey, where's it written in the laws that excessive decibel volume? Where's my meter? Huh? You know, I got it for my car to tell if I'm speeding, so I need a decibel meter. Let's go to Safeway and look at the fucking decibel volume for the self-checkouts. So now they're breaking the law because I'm breaking the law by speaking too loud. That's how dumb you all are. It's ridiculous. What do you do? You know, there is no solution. You just wait and wait and wait to die. And hope that the choices that you made make sense. You sit and you listen to nature, the wind in the trees. And if it's too loud, are you going to chop the tree down? If it's quiet, are you going to plant more trees? What's better? A silent forest that you chop down every tree? Or a forest that you built up that is loud?